Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Stadia Hour. It's your boy Rick Tone. I wanted to go over a topic, right? I was on a video the other day, just commenting on a video, right? Another Stadia content creator, and I was like, "Yo, it's been a great month, right?" And I was like, "You know what? I think Stadia and Google, right, should buy Ubisoft because of all the Ubisoft support, right?" And I'm thinking, yeah, just match made in heaven, right? And then some people like great idea. Some people were just like taking it personal. They were like, it's gonna do this and that to the gaming industry. And I was like, you know what? Let me make a video because there are pros and cons depending on who you are, but I think the pros far outweigh any cons. By Stadia making a big impact, and this would be a boss move. We can't just sit around and let Microsoft and Sony buy up everything. So but I'm seeing both sides and I'll show some evidence, alright? So stay tuned. Alright, so I got some Ubisoft stuff, going in the background, right? It's a great company. I think it's not even arguably, it's I would say the best company that represents what Stadia wants to show the world. There's features that aren't on any other platform. Stream Connect, Division 2, the Crew 2 is just amazing. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we can see what your teammates are doing. It's really good for coordination, and the little picture-in-picture is 60 FPS, so it's like real time. You guys can plan out things. It's really cool. So that's, I think Stadia can say right now that it has over other platforms the same game. So so coming to Stadia, it's almost a different game, really. So my first point was, if Google buys Ubisoft, it'll give them platform relevance. And when I say platform relevance, it instantly, right? There's more people that know about Ubisoft than Stadia, right? That's you can't even argue that. Like, I work in the school system, and when I talk to kids, they don't know what Stadia is. A lot of them, you know. I mean, they're just not pushing that marketing, really. We know the first year. If you've been following, the first year is to figure out the tech and get that going. But honestly, they don't know. But if you ask them about Ghost Recon, any Assassin's Creed game, they're gonna be like, yeah, I know that. So I think it brings a relevance. It's almost like teaming up when you see sports. Like, one good player on a bad team teams up with other good players. It's like you're instantly relevant. So that's what I'm saying. So there's not gonna be the argument of like, oh, what Stadia. You're gonna instantly be linked with something that people know about. My second point is longevity. A lot of people don't want to go into cloud gaming in general because they're like, oh, it's gonna shut down, it's gonna be on live, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. So buying a company like that has, I think, over 30 years, right, in the business, people are gonna instantly put that longevity on Google. There's always gonna be someone like, oh, well, they're just gonna keep Ubisoft but forget Stadia, which would be crazy, but there will be people that say that. But to me, that instantly says, whoa, this is a long life. Stadia's in it they're in it for the long run. And that's a good way of like kind of letting, because there's a lot of people that are interested. They might not tell you, but they're super interested in Stadia. But they don't, not everybody's gonna put themselves out there, right, for criticism later. All right, and I would say getting established franchises, right? You get something like an Assassin's Creed, right? Those games are gonna go on forever. Different iterations, different spin-offs. Far Cry. There's just a bunch of games. Y'all can see some games going on in the background. It's just like there's gonna be a bunch of those games, right? That's just how it is. So just having those established franchises that you could look forward to for the next platform generation, that I would think would be exclusive, or if they're not gonna do the whole exclusive thing, it's gonna be more features here, or a proprietary release on Stadia. That's just the business side of it. Sometimes people they want to think these guys are all friends, but it's a cutthroat business, it really is. But I know some people, coming from everybody's trying to get along. Sony wasn't pulling punches. They went all out last generation. You know what I'm saying? They dominated the sales, at least. So we got to keep that in mind. Nobody's trying to help cloud gaming. So that's just my point. And I would say exclusives going forward, right? So we'll have those certain games, right? Imagine like Assassin's Creed, like huge open world, right? Maybe even a multiplayer type component, right? Only for the cloud, only for Stadia. That brings a lot of attention to the platform. People will use it. I know people say, oh, it's gonna bring some hate. And listen, Stadia existing brought hate. Like a technology that makes me play AAA games for dirt cheap is hated. It makes no sense. I don't even get it. You can't say how that makes sense. You're giving me the same experience cheaper. It's like Disney World going in there for like $10. Why would I hate on that? You know, but I don't know. And last point with the pros, it'll be controversial. This could be a pro or a con, right? So controversy sells. Like if you didn't know that, I'm letting you know. Controversy sells. Right, so it'll be controversial. People make videos and make clicks. And that's gonna build growth for the platform. Controversy is one of the biggest things. We see that in politics. We see that anywhere in life, in marketing. Controversy does sell. You see products, you know what I'm saying, that we're doing bad, but there's a little controversy and everybody wants to try the product. Like the chicken. Remember the chicken at Popeyes? It was controversial. Some people loved it, some people said it's better than this, some people said it's too oily, but you know what? They all tried it. Like the lines are ridiculous. Y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will try it. So that's what I say. And I'll give y'all some stuff. People were saying, some guy was saying, right? He was saying that'd be awful, only bring more hate to the platform. Also, it strip away people's access to the new games. He said, I hate to see that. To me, I'm like, cloud gaming brings access to everyone. So locking a game away to a $500 console, I'm sorry, but I know people that aren't gonna buy that. I don't care what numbers, sales and stuff. I know people that will not get the next gen. That's just a plain fact. Like we can't act like we all live in Beverly Hills. Like we're not just throwing away consoles like that, you know. There's other things. There's a computer you can buy for a kid for their learning. There's other important things. So the cheaper you can game, and cloud gaming is just, there's nothing, the bang for the buck. I don't care which one you use, they're all cheap. They're all, you know, super affordable. So I don't agree with that, but I don't mind the points. Make the points. I'm just giving my rebuttals. But it was good conversation online. It was nothing crazy. And I brought up the point, like Microsoft is buying games. They bought Bethesda. Bethesda had a bunch of games, right? Like I was just talking to someone the other day. I was like, you know what? I don't even know if they're gonna these companies that are on all these platforms. But I'm like, Bethesda's on everything. They're on Stadia too. They're on PlayStation, everything, PC, and they're sold to Microsoft. And the point I wanted to bring up, right? Let me show you all this. Phil Spencer, right? He was asked, right, if it's gonna be if he's gonna totally keep it or what. But you know, he was very ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he says when he thinks about it, right, he doesn't need to bring the Bethesda games to other platforms to recoup that $7 billion. Y'all can check out the article, right? I'll leave that linked. But I mean, he's trying to wink wink, saying like, yo, we didn't spend $7 billion to be giving it out. They can license it and they can do all that cute stuff and they'll make some money, right? But at the end of the day, you need to sell subscriptions. I need to know, wait, why am I paying for Game Pass? And exclusivity is just a part of life. It's a part of games, you know. So I know we all want to play games in certain places, but you know, things are gonna be bought out. Studios will be bought out. You know, that's just life. Can't really sugarcoat it. I feel like the gaming community has a lot of kid gloves on sometimes. Like people, like things will be bought out. You just never know. You know, I mean, IPs. That's the whole idea of intellectual property. Once you own it, you do whatever you want with it. So we just gotta roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Stadia is just gonna make. If Stadia makes a great game right now, 1,000 player battle royal, should they just give it to other platforms? You know, you wanna build your brand first. But hey, y'all tell me in the comments, right? And let me see the other one, right? Let me just look at what Stadia would be getting. In the Prince of Persia, I know there's a remake. Oh my god, that's tempting me to even buy that, man. But it's not for Stadia. Maybe I can tweet these the devs out, man. But look at this. This is gonna be basically Uplay Plus right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at these games, man. Like, yo. Like this right here. And you know what? I didn't even say this, but this will just be a part of Pro. Just imagine, like, this is just straight up a part of Pro. You know, so all these games, right? Boom. Oh, there's no games on stage. Like, bro, just this alone. I didn't even play that Might and Magic. Like, just imagine all of this. And they must have some good relationship, because they're porting games that they're announcing that aren't even rated for the ESRB. So that means, like, there's a lot of stuff going on. A Rayman could come back. That could be like a Stadia mascot right there. You bring back like a Rayman, like a 3D. But yeah, it goes on. It goes on. You know what I'm saying? Or just at least have PC, right? Even that, right? Do the PC route. Stadia, and then it's for PC, because then you could always build that crossplay. And yeah, that could even be cool. Oh, Eagle Flight. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm just telling you, man. This is that's where it's at, man. I really think so. But you guys let me know, right? You let me know what you guys think. And someone was saying Ubisoft would be too expensive. I mean, Google's like, yeah, what are they, $500 billion? I mean, what is it, 10, 20? I think I checked. Ubisoft's probably like maybe 20 billion. It's nothing up there. It's money that we can't think about. I have a friend that would say it's buku money. Like, it's just, your mind can't wrap around like dollars like that. But yeah, it could happen. It could happen. So you guys let me know in the comments.